Alright guys, so we're here with another video as promised, and we have Tony Thomas from Hardwire Exotics here again. You guys might remember we did a video with him. I think we were saying it was probably February-ish.
Yeah, we should have looked.
Not been back since COVID hit, and here we are. I want to give a shout out to Adam from Beach Bum Exotics. I love this shirt. I wear it pretty often. Thank you, Adam. And today's video we're going to talk about chocolates. And on the last video I teased that we'd be doing a little bit of a reveal about the chocolate project, and Tony and I were just looking at some of those. Were you surprised?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, complete shock, and we're going to talk about what we've learned about that project so far this year. And it has to do with the Dark Knight, and so we're going to kind of intro into looking at that project, what we've learned about it, and then we've learned about chocolates in general. It's pretty interesting, so let's get on it.
Absolutely.
Is it recording? Is the red light read?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. So we have here a big chocolate het clown girl, and for us this is the girl that started it all. Amazing. She made the first chocolate clowns for us, and she was also the mother of the first Dark Knight, which is kind of where we're starting this video and talking about that animal. It was such a special animal when it hatched, and we saw it in the egg for the first time. The Dark Knight was pretty much the ultimate clown, in my opinion, of everything I was going for with the clown project. You know, we knew it had chocolate, we knew it had spot nose, but it also had red stripe and yellow belly in the mix, and we didn't know exactly what we were looking at. It was such an incredible combo, we felt like it had to have more genes than just chocolate and spot nose. So here's the original Dark Knight male now, all grown up. He is absolutely incredible. Just shocking to me how dark and black and contrasted this animal was, especially the head. Really beautiful. And so one of the best parts of this snake was the belly. And it has just an absolutely wicked, extremely patterned belly. Way, way beyond what we were seeing out of regular spot nose clowns. And then these really cool flames on the side of the snake. And I thought, that's got to be yellow belly. I thought that's got to be red stripe, something working its way in. But one of the things this year, our goal was to not only figure out what was in this, but also add some of the stuff. I wanted to add coral glow and enchi and some of these other genes in here to see what all we could make with this amazing snake.
That belly is crazy.
It's wild. So the next step in the process was, fast forward about 8 months later, we hatched this incredible animal, which I don't think we've ever shown this on the channel yet, but it is pretty much one of the coolest clowns we've ever made. And this is the Dark Knight, but this one, who also had yellow belly in the pairing, has a much, much more yellow belly type belly to it, and the flames are even more ridiculous. This is also possible red stripe, but we believe this one probably has all the genes: red stripe, spot nose, chocolate, and yellow belly and clown in one snake. When I saw this snake, I suddenly started to doubt that the original Dark Knight actually had yellow belly. Still had to breed to find out, but this snake to me looked like it had it in the snake, and the other one probably wouldn't have. Okay, so now we're going to share some of the results of the clutches from the Dark Knight male, kind of what we discovered as far as the genetics go, and then what we discovered about the project in general. So our first clutch was from the Dark Knight to a coral glow het clown. We were trying to get a Dark Knight coral glow clown, right? And we absolutely missed it. And I'll put up a picture here. We ended up with a couple chocolate coral glow clowns, which we showed one of those in the video last time. A nice chocolate clown, two spot nose clowns, and two coral glow spot nose clowns. And all in all, we had a couple heads in there that aren't in the picture. So, in all, we had 4 chocolate combos, 5 spot nose combos. Didn't hit a single Dark Knight. The next clutch was clutch 35. We did chocolate spot nose clown to a regular clown. We thought, okay, this is it. Nice and simple, keep it easy. And we ended up, again, we got 6 chocolate clowns, 6 spot nose clowns out of 12 that you think, man, talk about some rough odds.
Wow.
Not a single Dark Knight in the clutch. That was painful. I'll have a picture up of that too.
At least you had plenty of chocolate clowns.
Right, well, that's the thing. We didn't have any normals in there. So the next clutch we did is a Desert Ghost clutch. We did chocolate spot nose double het Desert Ghost clown powerhouse to a pastel Desert Ghost het clown. We're thinking this is gonna be the Dark Knight clown. This is gonna be it. And we ended up not hitting a single dark night again. We got 4 chocolate combos, 3 spot nose combos, no desert ghosts, no dark night. Ouch, you know, dagger in the heart. At this point, I was feeling pretty sorry for myself. You know, we're
that sounds how like many odds.
We're supposed to hit 9, 21, 28 eggs in without hitting another dark night. Very frustrated.
Wow.
Next clutch, dark night to a phantom clown. I wanted to see something cool. Hoping for at least a nice chocolate phantom clown. Didn't get a single one. So we did this clutch, the dark night to a phantom clown. Oh, and the other part I left out is all those previous clutches, no yellow belly. So it's kind of confirming that there wasn't yellow belly in the dark night.
Or red stripe, because it wasn't.
Or red stripe, right. It was. I was thinking that the dark night was just chocolate and spot nose across the board. So next clutch we did the dark night to the phantom clown, 2 chocolate clowns, 3 spot nose clowns, no dark nights. Now there was a couple of phantom spot nose clowns, but there was no dark nights in it. At that point, it made me a little slow. It took me a little bit of time for the bells to go off, but at that point I'm realizing, you know what I haven't seen in any of these first 4 clutches. We're now 33 eggs in. I have not seen a single normal
clown or anything.
Any normals out
They're
of
all
33
either
eggs.
Chocolate, or they're all either
all chocolate or spot nose. No spot nose chocolates, no normals, and then just to confirm it, we got one more clutch, our 5th clutch of the year, and it was chocolate spot nose double head DG clown to a genetic stripe desert ghost. Okay, and we ended up with 4 chocolates and 7 spot noses. So another gut punch. But at this point, I think it's pretty clear to say, and this is the big announcement, is even though it makes no sense and there's no reason you'd ever suspect it, but that the dark night is a chocolate spot nose clown and chocolate and spot nose are allelic.
That's crazy.
Which means it basically is a super form. Which is why it's so crazy looking. You know, if you think about the different super forms we have,
We're just
usually
talking about
really
creams.
extreme, right? Vanilla creams. They're real pretty, and they make a result that is greater than the sum of the parts.
Black pastel inchy.
Right, that's another new one that most people don't even realize yet. Black pastel inchy and cinnamon's inchy.
Yep.
They have such a cool result because they don't have a normal gene in the allele.
Yep.
And so it makes a result that is greater than you would think it would be, which is why the dark night looks so cool, which is why the chocolate spot nose by itself looks so cool.
Yep.
And it also means that if you get one of those are much harder to make now because you have to have it on both sides of the pairing. And you also can't use one to make a bunch more. So that's the announcement, that's the interesting thing.
It's crazy.
It's really surprising, you know, and we were talking about this earlier, there's only a finite number of alleles where these genes can occur on. So there's probably a lot of different superforms or acts like superforms
we don't even know about
that we don't even know about. And this is just one new one that we now have stumbled onto and aware of, and something you guys can take on your breedings and go forward and know what to expect. All right, here's an update on the Ultramalpides. We remember we had the twin Ultramalpides, and we put them here. One of them is now going into shed, and the other one, we put them here together away from the rest of the clutch so that their bigger siblings wouldn't, you know, crush them or anything. I'll show you them in a second, but we put these 2 together. One's going into shed. Looks like the other one's skipping its shed, which is actually pretty normal for these tiny babies or a baby that, you know, that came out with some kind of egg stress or twins or that sort of thing. It's pretty common for them to skip a shed and then go ahead and shed a few weeks later. But wanted to update you on them, and I'll let you know when the other one sheds. And all right, so here's the rest of the clutch there from the Ultramalpides. These are the siblings that were normal sized. See the difference? Pretty huge. But we ended up doing pretty well. We ended up getting a couple pies. There's blackhead in the mix as well. So we ended up with 1 blackhead Ultramal, Posset pied, and a few pies that are real pretty and dark and nice, but I don't think they're blackheads. We have 1 normal over here that hasn't shed, but just for comparison, I'll take this, check out this blackhead Ultramal and put it next to. Look at the size difference between those. Pretty wild. Then there's one other, oh, I'm getting bit over here. Hey, the one that hasn't shed, he's grumpy. Okay, there's one other Ultramalpide here in the clutch, so check that out. Full size. Anyhow, good clutch. Just wanted to update you on those these tiny babies, and I'll let you know how they do from here. All right, so here's one of the snakes that Tony's taken home. Check this out. It's got the pumpkin the pumpkin face on it, the emoji, but it's got fangs. How cool is that? I didn't even notice that. Tony the snake has just doubled in price now, man.
Dang it.
But you've already paid, so I guess that it can't do that now.
Oh, lucky me.
That thing is awesome. So this is a yellow belly dreamsicle, and it's a possible Gene X. So real bright, real pretty. Look at that, that's super cool. Here, and then the sibling to this one is, can I show this? Oh, we'll do a little quick clip here. Enchi. Enchi dreamsicle.
That's just ridiculous.
Enchi in lavender, just made in heaven, that pair.
Now you know what's next.
Mm-hmm. We have another clutch of these hatching in about a week, so if we can get some really cool ones, hopefully we'll get yellow belly in here and maybe something else. We'll do a video on those. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that. It's always interesting to discover something new, something you didn't expect in ball pythons, and happy to share some information with you guys. And it's always interesting to kind of look at the implications and what it means for the project, how to go about producing these animals. It's harder to make, or you can look at it as, hey, you can't make any normals either. So two different sides to every coin. Really, really interesting. So earlier in the video, you see I have a nice mark on my neck. I want to make sure you guys aren't concerned for my safety or anything. I was wrestling with my son in the pool and got nicked. But no, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching again. Be sure to like and subscribe. Have a great week, and we'll see you again soon.